The 2021 Porsche 718 Cayman GTS 4.0. The 2021 Porsche 718 Cayman GTS 4.0 is an upcoming, naturally aspirated version of the existing 718 Cayman. An update of the current 718 Cayman GTS, the GTS 4.0 ditches the turbocharged 2.5-liter flat-4 engine in favor of a 4.0-liter flat-6 mil. The engine is shared with the range-topping 2020-718 Cayman GT4, but detuned in order to slot the GTS 4.0 a bit lower in the lineup. This sports car has yet to be confirmed for production, but it was spotted testing in the wild in early 2020. The 2021-718 Cayman GTS 4.0 is expected to hit dealerships for the 2021 model year. Let's find out more about it in the speculative review below. Exterior. While it may seem like the car we spotted in the wild doesn't look different than the standard 718 Cayman, it's simply because the GTS doesn't have too many unique features on the outside. At first glance, we can only see a larger separation between the exhaust pipes, but that's a feature we've also seen on spy shots of the regular Cayman. That's because the upcoming facelift will add this change to the entire lineup. The feature is inspired by the hardcore Cayman GT4, so expect all Caymans to look a bit closer to their race-inspired sibling. Other than that, look for minor revisions front and rear. Highlights should include slightly reshaped turn signals in the front bumper, a revised layout of the LED headlamps, and minor changes to the front vents. Onto the sides, the Cayman GTS shouldn't change much compared to its predecessor. New design wheels will probably be the only notable feature that comes with the facelift, but it could also have slightly bigger vents into the rear fenders. Around back, the new exhaust pipe layout will be joined by revised taillights, and a remodeled bumper. Of course, it will feature GTS 4.0 script on the rear fascia for a clearer separation from the regular Cayman. Expect a few black accents here and there, as well as a tinted finish for the wheels on the new GTS. Interior. It's difficult to say what changes Porsche is preparing for the cabin with the upcoming facelift, but rest assured, the GTS will feature all the new stuff, plus a few extra goodies to set it apart. But don't get your hopes up for massive changes. The layout will remain the same for the most part, with small changes to only the infotainment system, the instrument cluster, and probably to the center console. You'll find the same traditional two-seat layout with tight space in the typical sports car fashion, a 3-spoke steering wheel with multiple controls, and chrome-trimmed AC vents on the dashboard. Look for a larger infotainment display and a bigger screen in the instrument cluster. As far as extra features go, expect to find a chronometer placed high on the dashboard thanks to the standard Sport Chrono package. The Sport Seats Plus package will also be standard, adding more lateral support for spirited driving. The seats will also have GTS logos embroidered into the headrests and Alcantara center sections. Of course, Alcantara will also adorn features like the steering wheel, center console, and door armrest. Options should remain similar as on the pre-facelift model. The list will probably include the Navigation Module package, Connect Plus package, and the Porsche Track Precision app. Drivetrain. Word has it that the unit of choice is the 4.0-liter offered in the range-topping, limited edition Cayman GT4. When Porsche revised the Cayman and Boxster in 2016, it replaced the flat-6 engines with turbocharged, flat-4 engines displacing 2.0 or 2.5 liters, depending on model. It was a really big change for the 718 nameplate. The GTS, launched in 2017, was turbocharged as well, receiving the 2.5-liter mil from the Cayman S. With Cayman enthusiasts not exactly happy with this move, Porsche wants to revert the GTS to naturally aspirated flat-6 power. And word has it that the unit of choice is the 4.0-liter offered in the range-topping, limited edition Cayman GT4. Although it shares displacement with the engine in the 911 GT3, this 4.0-liter flat-6 is actually a new design, so it doesn't borrow too many internals. The mill cranks out a solid 414 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque in the Cayman GT4, the most powerful 718 to date. Naturally, Porsche doesn't want to dilute the GT4, so it will detune the power plant for the Cayman GTS 4.0. Word has it output will drop from the 420 PS rating of the GT4 to around 400 PS. In US terms, oomph will drop from 414 to around 394 horsepower. Torque is expected to remain the same at 309 pound-feet. This rating will place the GTS 4.0 some 33 horsepower above the old turbocharged GTS. However, it will lag behind in the torque department by 8 pound-feet, which is normal given the naturally aspirated layout of the flat 6. Compared to the 718 Cayman S, the GTS 4.0 will benefit from an extra 49 horsepower and similar torque. So how quick will the new GTS 4.0 be? Given the detuned state of the engine, which lacks 20 horsepower compared to the GT4, it's safe to say that the GTS 4.0 will be 10 seconds slower to 60 miles per hour. The Cayman GT4 hits the benchmark in 4.2 seconds, so you should expect the GTS 4.0 to get there in 4.3 seconds. The GTS 4.0 will be a 10th second quicker than the old GTS fitted with the manual transmission, but it will be slower than the PDK version, which reaches 60 miles per hour in 4.1 seconds. Likewise, it will almost a half second slower than the old GTS with the PDK and the Sport Chrono package. At the same time, it will also be slower than the PDK fitted variant of the Cayman S. On the flip side, unlike the GT4, the GTS 4.0 will also be offered with a PDK. This version will be around 0.2 quicker, so it will reach 60 miles per hour in 4.1 seconds. This will put it on par with the old GTS and will make it a 10th second quicker than the Cayman S. At the same time, it will be a 10th second quicker than the Cayman GT4, a manual-only sports car. As far as top speed goes, the GTS 4.0 could be just as fast as the Cayman GT4, which tops out at 189 miles per hour. The old GTS hits 180 miles per hour, 9 miles per hour more than the standard 718 Cayman. Transmission choices will include both manual and automatic transmissions. The manual will most likely come from the Cayman GT4, a 6-speed unit, while the automatic will be the familiar 7-speed PDK offered across the 718 lineup. Prices. Although it shares the engine with the Cayman GT4, the GTS 4.0 will be notably more affordable. That's the whole point of this model though, to offer a naturally aspirated version that's not as exclusive and expensive as the GT4. The current GTS is no longer available in the US as of January 2020, but it used to cost $80,700. The GTS 4.0 will be more expensive than that, but it won't cost as much as the Cayman GT4, priced from $99,200. My best guess is that the GTS 4.0 will come in at around $88,000, some $11,000 more affordable than the Cayman GT4. Competition. Lotus Evora GT 430. The Evora is already 11 years old as of 2020, but it can still give the 718 Cayman a run for its money thanks to its lightweight design and solid power-to-weight ratio. Thankfully, Lotus updated the Evora over the years and it's now offering the GT 430, a beefed-up version that's ready for track duty. The updated, supercharged 3.5-liter V6 is now capable of cranking 410 horsepower and 325 pound-feet of torque, more than enough to pose a threat to the GTS 4.0. The extra power also enables the Evora GT 430 to hit 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds and top out at 186 miles per hour. While top speed might be a bit inferior, the sprint to 60 miles per hour is notably quicker. The British sports car also matches Porsche's transmission offering, with both a manual and an automatic available. Although it's a more suitable rival for the Cayman GT4, the Evora GT 430 costs just as much as the GTS 4.0, at around $90,000. Quite the good deal if you ask me. Read our full story on the 2020 Lotus Evora GT 430. Conclusion. Porsche 718 Cayman and Boxster sales have dropped significantly since Porsche discontinued the naturally aspirated flat 6. So a new GTS with the 6-cylinder mill in the GT4 is a great idea. Not only that, but the GTS 4.0 won't cost as much as the GT4, so more enthusiasts will have access to it. Not only offered in a limited amount, the Cayman GT4 also costs more than the base 911, defeating the purpose of a more affordable nameplate. The Cayman GTS 4.0 fixes that and gives Porsche fans what they want. If you want more good news, the Spider will also have a similar version. Love it. Mild updates improve looks, should have new tech inside. Same Cayman GT4 engine. The flat 6 is back, a bit more affordable. Leave it. Not yet confirmed for production. Slower than the Turbo GTS.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.